So it is Wednesday, August the 7th, about 2 weeks after we learned that we were approved to start building the home. And I just got the email that it is time for us to come pick out our colors and design our home. So I have responded, and she said that she could accommodate us tomorrow on August the 8th at 8:30, and the session or the appointment would take about an hour to 2 hours. So that is where we will likely be going tomorrow, you guys. So I'm super excited for that. And of course, I will be bringing you guys along for the ride. So it's literally only a couple of days after we were approved for the house, but I want to show you guys what I'm doing, or what we have been doing. We have been trying to set a budget for house things, and then not only did we try to set an overall budget, but also trying to go in and change the numbers and adjust them accordingly. So like as an example, the refrigerator is priced at $1,500, and basically the appliances in the home are already Whirlpool stainless steel with like black accents, so we're trying to match up that. So basically we're just looking on Best Buy to see what they have and to just kind of try to budget using some of the numbers that are on here. So I went with like a more expensive one, just because of course when you're budgeting, you want to, if you can't do realistic, then you want to do worst case scenario. So I'll show you guys. The refrigerator is $11.99 right now, but it's also on sale, so I have to assume that it's not on sale whenever it's time for me to purchase it. And then there is some parts and services that we would need to purchase in order to set up such a refrigerator. Possibly, I need to confirm if we would have to do this to create a new water supply line. Otherwise, we will have to do this. So either way, worst case scenario, even if it's not on sale, we would be looking at something like $1,500. So that is why I have $1,500 for the budget for the refrigerator. So the refrigerator, that's pretty much simple. We know that we want a side by side, and we know that we want it to be Whirlpool. We've never had to purchase a refrigerator, so there's that. But this is pretty much definitely what we think that we would want. So that's what we're doing right now, and that's something we would need basically ASAP. So that's why we're trying to set this realistic budget, so we can save up this money and then go ahead and purchase the items that we need. And then moving on to some of the furniture pieces that we think that we would want immediately. It actually does not include the bedroom set that we kind of like. Let me see what that is, and I'll be right back. So I like something like this, kind of toned down, because it's a metal. So I find those to be kind of toned. They're much more toned down than like pink or purple or like colors, but also kind of glam. And so since I am the decorator, then I pretty much get to do what I want, and my husband doesn't care. He's one of those type of men. But I do love this. This is something like that I would be interested in, and I've looked on different websites like Overstock and Wayfair, and some of those are so expensive to have somebody to come put it together, and also some of those you have to put together on your own, and I'm not doing none of that. I absolutely refuse. So therefore I'm looking at something like a Rooms to Go, a company that can deliver and put our stuff together. And I really do like the mirrored lamp look, actually. So it really kind of depends on what our furniture is. Like whatever our furniture is for each room, that is kind of dependent on what color we will have each room painted, if that makes sense. We wouldn't do pink or anything like that, but just showing you an example of something that we like. So we have a queen set now that would become the guest room set temporarily, and we're not in Atlanta, by the way. It just always puts Atlanta in here, whatever. So this would be something that we would like king. And I actually really like that whole set. We do want 2 nightstands, and I just actually like this whole set, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have going on, because like I said, everything else is kind of optional, and also not really that expensive things that we can probably, like, honestly, we could probably do all of this in like a month, you know. This stuff though is going to require some saving, but we can really work out some of these other pieces. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have going on. We are actually thinking about going to Lowe's today to look for paint colors and such. So, you know, paint swatches. So if we do that, we will be sure to bring you guys along for the ride. So, oh, zoomed. Oh, well, I'm super close. We're at Lowe's. And going to do some paint swatches, I believe. So we were basically just gonna go down every aisle just to see the going price of some of this stuff, because I literally have no clue. So the going price of a good weed eater is apparently about $100. Well, a decent one, 100. I guess this is like a top of the line one for $130. Not sure, but yeah, this is affordable stuff. I'm okay with the weed eaters. I guess I need to look at. Oh, here are the lawnmowers for $469. Does the grass really need to be cut that bad? I don't like getting really cheap stuff because I feel like that's a sure way. So I guess the going price is about $400. That's what you're not gonna get. That's what you're not getting. $1,200. But I can get behind one of these for you. So we've looked at pretty much everything here. Our last stop here today is to get some swatches. I don't even know where to start, but I do what makes this easier, as I don't want, I wouldn't mind in my filming room like a lighter color, pink sort of kind of like thing. But I definitely don't want any like bright colors. So that makes this easier. I don't know what he thinks is gonna happen with the blue, because you only got one room. You have one room to decorate.
I'm getting options so I can look at.
You got one room that you're gonna be in. What color do I want my room though? These are for like, because he gets a man cave and I get a woman cave, but these are for like the other parts of the house. So I'm looking for my man cave. I honestly really like white, if I'm being honest, like a white. I really like white, so I'm not really stressed about it because that would be my go-to, but I'm trying to see if anything else stands out to me. I really like a pink though. Like that. Like that would be something that I could get behind for my room. I don't know. We're gonna keep looking at swatches though and see what we like. During our excursion, we found the almost birthday girl. Y'all have to know this one's mom. We've been out looking.
Oh yeah, we went to Lowe's.
Oh.
Looking for paint colors.
You need to add some grays too.
She's coming from
That's
church.
what the living room and stuff's gonna be.
She thinks she's better than everybody because she went to church today. We do have some grays. I just don't feel like reaching for.
Yeah.
Now we're
What's
about
that pink about though, right there?
That might be on one wall of my woman cave.
Pink and gray?
Don't worry, you won't be invited to the house to look at it.
I gotta go then.
Okay, bye.
Because I'm not gonna be invited.
You're not? Actually, almost forgot because I'm a terrible vlogger, but we're about to go into rooms to go to look at some sectional pieces. Thank you. Okay. So we actually saw this one online. And he likes a sectional. I don't very much care for one.
I like this one because it has the
This is very cool. To be fair.
And it's long enough.
There's all kind of people in here. Might be a little premature to be looking at couches, but not really, because what's really premature to us? Nothing.
like
No
this.
decision is ever made prematurely.
I like this.
I love this.
I feel like it's long enough for both of us. Like you could lay down that way, I could lay down this way, or that way.
And then somebody else can lay there. I actually am obsessed with this. Let's see what it has going for
This is
it.
my favorite one.
Oh, I love this so far. I do not like the leather stuff. This is Dove, and this is the only one with this fabric. The rest of them are like this. Like that chair. I am in the Best Buy parking lot for one reason in particular. My husband very much asks for NBA 2K every year, and typically Madden. He debated if he wanted Madden this year, but he eventually just was like, yeah, because I need him to know that I'm only going to ask him once if he wants me to buy this game. He won't buy it for himself. He's too cheap. So the only time he gets it is for his birthday, and that's through me. And that's because it comes out around the same time as his birthday. But since we're going in Best Buy and we have a little time to kill before I have to pick up my husband, I thought it would be appropriate to look at the going prices for some big screen TVs. I mean, you would think that I would have I would have a clue about any of this stuff or some of this stuff, but I really don't. So I want to see the going price for like some big screen TVs and see what kind of washer and dryers and stuff they have in stock, because I live for Best Buy. Anything that I can get from Best Buy, I get from Best Buy. Hence the reason why my only credit card is a Best Buy credit card that has a zero balance on it, which is great. But that's only because I haven't bought anything in a long time. Otherwise, I put it on the Best Buy credit card, get my cash back and what have you, and then pay it off, repeat. Okay, so I'm heading into Best Buy. Like I told you guys, just gonna see the going price, the going rate for, some big screen TVs. So since we won't be building with those folks anymore, I went ahead and picked up my check. And so I'm just going to shred it or rip it up, because at this point it is no good. So it is Wednesday, August the 7th, about 2 weeks after we learned that we were approved to start building the home. And I just got the email that it is time for us to come pick out our colors and design our home. So I have responded, and she said that she could accommodate us tomorrow on August the 8th at 8:30, and the session or the appointment would take about an hour to 2 hours. So that is where we will likely be going tomorrow, you guys. So I'm super excited for that, and of course I will be bringing you guys along for the ride. I knew this appointment would sneak up on us, so I feel like we did good to go just try to educate ourselves on different things. Not that we probably won't learn more tomorrow. I just feel like going in, having 1 to 2 hours to design a house, even if I can look over it for a little bit of time, a couple of days a week, I don't know how long I will get to look over it, but I feel like even still, that is not really sufficient for me. So all of that to say, never be afraid to be proactive and to try to educate yourself before going and even potentially learning about something that you will be educated on. So, you know what I'm saying? So like, you can never have too much education. So I'm super excited we did that. I feel more confidently going into this session, into this appointment. Good morning. It is Thursday, August the 8th, and we're on our way to our design appointment. This one refractured his leg yesterday, so that's why he's not at work today. And we're on our way to design our house really, really early in the morning. Yesterday, we did some preliminary work, and we printed out the floor plan, and we kind of played around. We were like, you know, what color floors would we want? Do we want hardwood, luxury vinyl? What type of tile do we want in the bathrooms? What colors? Just tried to take a mental, just some preliminary work, literally, right here. Literally, I don't know. I still don't know where I'm going. Even though I've been living here for 4 years as of 2 months ago. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, did some preliminary work. Try to pick out the color knobs and stuff that we want on, like, the cabinets in the kitchen and the drawers in the master and like all of that, just like really trying to get our creative juices flowing so that this appointment can go smoothly. So here's the office and we're just waiting and waiting. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Fine.
You guys can come over here. I'll put your drinks over here. I'm Caitlin.
Thank you. I'm Shay.
Nice to meet y'all. This is the layout of your home. You've probably seen one of these with Tony, but this is just how it's going to look on your land. You'll have that as your backyard. The easiest thing to me is to start with your trim, and you only have 2 options for trim. So these are your 2 options for trim, white and then this tan color.
I think
So white for the
White for your garage door, trim around the windows and trim around the sides.
and Flint or Georgian gray
And then
for the siding.
for the siding, and in that little area up here, you can choose any of these based on what you like.
this one.
And this one's more, and then there's more of a weathered look, right? And it's gray, but it's a weathered-y look. Now you get to choose between this style and that style.
Between
This style, which is up here. Let me zoom in.
Oh, for sure.
The two panel, okay.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm with
There
you
you go.
there, buddy.
Now a sliding back door does not have a deadbolt.
And it's sketchy. Although I like the sliding.
I mean, this has got a lot of glass too.
I do like the sliding effect.
One side on both, one side only open. So you're not losing any space switching to this, because on both of them you're not going to have a whole open area. But it's just your personal preference.
I like the door like that.
So that just comes down to a personal preference when it comes to that. But this is standard, no upgrade cost
For the kitchen.
for all bathrooms.
A white.
Bathrooms,
Yeah,
yeah. All cabinetry will be white.
I like that.
And since this is here, we can leave them out because in your kitchen you do get a backsplash. So from here, and I'll pull them off the wall. So this will kind of help you maybe if you're undecided. From here to here is included. Here to here is $350 more, and the glass is $500 more. And whatever you want, I'll bring over.
Inclusion stops at marble? No, at that.
Oh, yeah. I think I like that one. Yeah.
You will have stainless steel appliances, and you will have this as your
Sink.
sink.
Faucet.
Faucet, because can't talk today. I haven't finished my coffee.
A pull down.
So you can have anything. Your light fixtures and your like pantry door are all gonna be oil rubbed, but you can pick stainless to pick whatever. And anything on here in your kitchen.
No. All the darks are no. Wait.
Huh?
This is for kitchen only?
Kitchen only. We're gonna pick something else in the bathroom.
That changes everything. We said platinum. Wait, this is for the dining room?
Sorry, study.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
that's all you.
Bye. That's my room. So. Thanks for
Study.
What color did I say I wanted it?
You didn't say.
I didn't.
So it's gonna be all day.
It's too early for this. Okay, let's get down to business. Any colors? I can paint my study a color.
Yeah, your study comes. It's standard with. You can.
That kind of changes everything.
Do you have your color swatches?
Yeah.
Which one of those did you pick out? It wasn't a red, an orange, a blue.
It certainly wasn't any of that, for sure. But
Here's the neutral
Let me
colors.
show you what the color of your home is. All of the. This is the color that will be everywhere else in the house. Right here, agreeable gray. All of this is one of your options, so I'm not going to pull it out.
this is luxury vinyl,
It is.
unless we were to upgrade.
Unless you're to upgrade, don't look at those because those are. I haven't pulled them. I literally got new ones 2
Middle
days ago.
one.
Those two look the same.
These two are not the same. They are my top sellers or top picks. I don't ever choose this one when I do spec homes, but that's just me. And I throw this in every now and then.
Middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pick your stain. I recommend one of these three as the stain for your handrails.
What color you got on the paper?
Great. So, ebony?
Driftwood we used to use a lot. It's been coming out really yellow. As you can see, we got a new board which really showcases the yellow, but it's supposed to be like a gray, but it's been coming out too yellow for us to be used, so we've switched to one of these three. Jacobean is what you saw coming up our stairs. It kind of has a red undertone. With what you have, we use dark walnut and ebony the most.
There's two ebonies.
This side is on pine and this side is on oak. So we always look on the oak side because yours is going to be oak handles. So that's how it'll look.
Ebony. There we go. Got it.
You're only going to pick the oil rubbed because this is your mirror. This is all in your bathroom.
It comes with the mirror?
That mirror.
Yes.
Okay. I like that mirror.
You
like
do?
the mirror?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Well, guess we'll go with that one. Just, that's what comes with it. Okay. So with that being said,
Anything there. Basically what's in the kitchen.
that one or this one? What do you like?
Not, those two can't be chosen. But, I mean, you could choose it in that color.
Oh.
Yeah, all the oil rubs.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Gives you something a little different and still modern.
Okay. So we're basically finished, and I just want to show y'all one of our upgrades. And two of our upgrades.
So this is the regular stuff in the kitchen. Slams shut. This is an upgrade. Oop. This is an upgraded version. And that's pretty much all the upgrades that I can share with y'all.
Linen closet is $500. Roll out trash can is $3, and then your soft close drawers on all cabinetry, which means bathroom, kitchen, and everything, is $1,100.
You probably won't be able to read yours either.
True.
You can't even, what is that?
That's all I needed.
What kind of S is that?
I'll tell you when your home starts.
Oh yeah, I want to be, do they do like a whole groundbreaking
You know when
thing?
the house...
No.
You know when the house construction begins?
I do.
We're at number 6, you guys. We just finished 6. And then that's it.
Your house begins on the 22nd.
Of August?
Yes, ma'am.
August
I'll be
the 26th.
there.
You'll be